Is a big factor in it, because in St. Louis we had rain all day on Saturday. We drive the racetrack 9 times, and we still, with Cale and Cody, our traction twins, the official starters and our track prep of the PDRA, they had cars just booming down the racetrack, setting new track records, setting new world records, and then of course going in almost into the 60 reigns in PDRA Schweitzer Dynamics Pro Nitros.
Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. This is your final call for Magna Fuel Top Sportsman.
So ladies and gentlemen, our first car will take the racetrack here in Dart Machinery Top Dragster. That's going to bring out the Ohio-based American race car Team Armor Code. Here comes Kathy Fisher. Kathy Fisher, Lima, Ohio, will back up for her and her husband, Kevin, in the Fisher's Performance by Fisher. Ohio Crankshaft in Borla Exhaust Systems, along with Team Mosier Engineering. Kathy, this is a totally new combination. They run in the Pro Charger, the 540 cubic inch big block Chevrolet. A car that in the category has been mainly campaigned by her husband, Kevin, over the couple years. Kathy has been a super comp competitor, and then here in 2015 they said we're going to sell a few of our top dragster operation. We're going to start from the ground up, and they have had a few problems plague them. But here comes the first run for Kathy Fisher, and we are going to kick day number 1 off in the PDRA Summer Drags right now.
Well, a little loose on the hit for Kathy. 983.60 putting that thing away.
Our Huddleston Performance Tech Tip of the Week brings us to this car, the Ohio Crankshaft machine. Yeah, we're live, and I'm a little bit jittery because of that fire out there a while ago. Kevin and Kathy Fisher, well, first of all, welcome to the PDRA.
Thanks, Brian. Glad to be here. Yeah.
It's awesome. We've been wanting to run one of these, as you very well know.
Listen, I got a big question about this thing, if you don't mind. Jack, come back here and pan on around this motor. And Kevin, I guess I'll probably ask you, this Pro Charger's kind of a new thing. It's not a brand new thing. There's a number of folks who have been running them, but tell me how they actually work. I know a lot of people really wonder, and I'm one of them.
Well, it's basically like a turbocharger. Instead of being run off exhaust gas, as you know, they're belt driven, and they're a centrifugal supercharger, basically. And what's nice about this is as we fire the motor, we're putting a bunch of boost out into the atmosphere with the pop-off valve, so we can sit there and run without putting a bunch of heat in as compared to the blower right on top of the motor.
Right, that's exactly right. And, I got to tell you that last fall, late in the year at Rockingham, we had one of these Pro Charger cars win the Top Dragster category, as you well know, and one of the only guys that just fired it up and left and went back to his pits.
Exactly. They are extremely reliable. I mean, we are extremely happy with it. It's low on maintenance. You just run your valves, change your oil, check your plugs, and pretty much go.
You guys got a brand new car here, Kathy. You got to be pretty happy with this. I know it's got some bugs, but you're getting it worked out.
Absolutely, and your education is one lap at a time. That's the way you pay for it in drag racing. And this is our third event out. This is a 2015 American Race Cars 272-inch car. Just like Craig Sullivan, you'll also see run in Top Dragster. This is the same power plant that Kevin has been running 12, 13, and 14. Ohio Crankshaft did go with an aluminum block this time around. So between changing drivers, I'd like to be a little less in the weight department, but between changing drivers, between the car and losing the weight in the block, we're about 200 to 205 pounds less than what we were when Kevin ran the combination. Once we get this thing all ironed out, we found a little something after Q1 there, so we're really looking forward to get back out on the track and see if she goes straight for me this time. We should be right up there with the folks and should have some numbers to lay down.
You got a lot of folks that you'd like to thank, I would think, on the side of this race car.
Absolutely want to start right off with the folks at Armor Coat Ceramic Header Coating. Bill Coomer and the gang have just been fantastic. They also coated the car. They do all the powder coating. Ohio Crankshaft, Stan and Scott Ray are phenomenal people, and we have worked with them for a very long time. Borla Exhaust, K&N, Abruzzi, and Mickey Thompson, they have been fantastic to work with as well. well, just flat out gaskets. I mean, the list goes on. They're on the car. We're using the products.
If we hadn't run out of time, we would have had Olson Paint and Body on there maybe.
Yes, that had been the plan, but time got away from us. But we're going to change that for 2016.
If you guys really recognize this lady, in particular for her face and voice, and both of them together, tell us about the show they can see once in a while on Competition Plus.
We are now entering our 5th season of a reality show that we do called Married With Dragsters, marriedwithdragsters.com. It started off with just an idea to do something fun for the sponsors. Season 2 was all about building my other car that I have, and when we were starting off with the Pro Charger combination. Season 3, it's about us racing. 4, and now, starting Season 5, this race will be the first episode of Season 5, coming out in probably about 2 or 3 weeks.
Very nice. Got a lot of stuff going on. Great people. Been around this sport for a long time. She's been doing announcing and TV work, very similar to the kind of stuff that I do, and voiceover work for many years. And we've been friends for a long time. Thanks for being here. Congratulations on the Huddleston Performance Tech Tip, and thank you very much for your knowledge.
Oh, no problem, Brian. Thank you, and we're glad to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. See you on the track.
The Fishers. Yep, Kevin and Kathy. And your Huddleston Performance Tech Tip of the week.
Emulate.
Here comes the Lima, Ohio, Kathy Fisher. Team Armor Coat in performance by Fisher. And Jim Huggett alongside. Jim Huggett's already back to the starting line here. And Kathy Fisher is backing up here. Thought she was going to be dead in the water. I know Megan Straswig listening in live on MotorManiaTV.com. You guys were here this weekend. JB and Tori. And you are right. Top Dragster is fast. Real fast.
But a 402 for Jim Huggett from Florissant, Missouri. Right-hand lane, 174 the speed. Gee whiz. That was a surprise.
402, 174, good run. And when Kathy Fisher and her husband Kevin get that car to go A to B, it is going to run. It's got power.
Yep.
It's just about getting the combination and everything to work flawlessly and work together all the way down 660 feet.
Well, here's the good news. You got 2 more chances.
Exactly, 2 more. And that's big.
Well, if you consider the rate of improvement, first round didn't get off the starting line. Second round, 455. Third round could be like a 250.
Yeah, I mean, you're exactly right. You never know what you're going to see.
Oh, God.
Continuing on, though, it is Dart Machinery Top Dragster.
On Speed Vision years ago, Kathy is one of those gals that knows how to get the job done. And she can teach you how to do it. So, Ohio Crankshaft, Armor Coat Ceramic Header, and the group of Pro Charger. Kathy Fisher on the line now. Husband Kevin, the crew chief, trying to get things dialed in for Kathy. She's getting ready to make a full pull here in the left-hand lane. So for George Marks, beautiful blue dragster right there in the right-hand lane.
All right, let's see if Kathy Fisher, if she's going to make a run, hope it's right now for Team Armor Coat. Kathy Fisher, 414. How about that? It wasn't low ET, but she and her husband Kevin and the whole team got that American race car